Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on into the room for your Motivational Monday. Good morning, good morning.
In the fall.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Motivational Monday. Come on in the room this morning. Hey y'all, it's Queen Fitness here. I'm back out here for another video. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on, let's get it done. Let's do what we gotta do. It's Motivational Monday. I'm out here grinding at 6:32 in the morning at my local park, putting in a little work this morning, get my day started. And I just want to encourage somebody this morning. I want you guys to come on in the room, join me for a Motivational Monday. Let's get started. Come on, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the mind battles, the challenges associated with getting your day started and worried about, we tend to be on Monday all so frustrated and worried about who's gonna come in and all that stuff. But we're getting rid of that old mindset. We're shifting our mindset, even when it comes down to working out. Listen, don't miss your Monday workout. Come on, let's get it done. I'm out here this morning at my local park working on myself and encouraging some people to come along for the journey. Let's change. Let's shift the atmosphere. Let's change our mindsets. Let's work on ourselves. Let's be intentional about Monday. Why do you have to fall into that same old pattern of what everybody else is saying about Monday? Why you can't go against the grain? Who says you have to allow Monday to be a day that frustrates you? Who says that? Who controls that? You control how you respond to Monday. You control what you do on Monday. You have the final say so in the atmosphere and how you approach life in general. So why are you going to allow somebody else's poor perspective to bleed over into your life? No, listen, you have the ability to control your atmosphere. Welcome into the room. I am Queen Fitness, your fitness motivator. I'm on here this morning for my Motivational Monday. I'm encouraging you guys to thank you for the follow. I'm encouraging you guys to take control of your mindset today. Understand it. I appreciate you. Thank you for your daily heart me. Listen, we have to realize that we got to be intentional. If we're going to change the trajectory of our own lives, we're going to have to be intentional. We're going to have to be focused. We're going to have to make up in our mind. I do walking lives also. Well, awesome. What time do you go live? When do you do your lives? Drop your date, your times in some at noon. Noon I'm usually at work. I go to lunch at 12:30, but I might be able to catch a little bit of it just to come in to support. But I'm out here at my local park, encouraging people to get up and do what's necessary. Change starts with you. We be waiting so much for wanting all these opportunities and these breaks and for somebody else to do this and do that. And the truth of the matter is, you got the control in your hand. It's up to you. What you gonna put into it? You get out of life what you put in. So if you're not gonna be willing to sacrifice and put in hard work and be committed to you, you can't be mad when you don't get the results that you desire to achieve. It ain't on nobody else. It's on you. It's up to you. Thank you for contributing to my love goal. I appreciate you. It's up to you. So you got to get rid of what other people's opinions and how somebody else views you and all of that stuff. Really, it ain't about what they say. It's about how you feel about you. And if you're not in a healthy headspace and you're not loving yourself in this season, then you need to get you some stuff to feed your spirit, man, so that you can change even that. That could change. It don't even matter, right? Other people's opinions and stuff don't even matter. They ain't got no power, no control over you. You the one who got the control. The power's in your hands. And you got to be willing to stop giving so much power to somebody else's opinions or somebody else's words. No, listen, you got to come out of agreement with the negative words that have been spoken over your life, the bad attitudes and all the stuff that you experience. Come out of agreement with that stuff. Get in agreement with what God has said about you, what he desires to do in you. And allow those things to be your fuel. Allow those things to be motivating you. Understand, where you at is not your final destination. How do I know it's not your final destination? Because you still got breath in your lungs. You still got use and activity in your limbs. You're still alive and well. So that means that your circumstances is subject to change. But guess what? Mental health is just as important. You're right about it. I totally agree. And I do speak a lot about the mental part. And that's one of the main things that I do in my room is address the thoughts. Because a lot of times we are not able to obtain the physical simply because we ain't got our mental together. Ain't nothing. We move every day, but are we really psychologically in the headspace that we need to be able to do what's necessary? It's a process. It takes time. Sometimes, when we experience trauma, we experience abandonment, we experience rejection. Those things take a toll on our mental state, and it keeps us in a low place. But healing is a very, very important part of losing and transforming your body. When you heal emotionally, everything is a process. You're right. When you heal emotionally, then you'll find yourself releasing the weight. Sometimes we don't even realize it, but sometimes weight is there as a security blanket. It's a form of protection when you've gone through some trauma, and especially if you've been violated. You want to try to keep people from seeing you. You want to hide in a place hoping that it never happens again. When the truth of the matter is, that wasn't even why it happened in the first place. The reason why you experienced it is because somebody else allowed something that was not godly to use them in that moment. But I'm going to be mindful of what I say because I understand what kind of platform I'm on. But I'm here this morning for motivation. I want to encourage you to get up. Take your life back. Show up. Be there for you. Do what's necessary. I don't care who else wasn't there for you. Just because they missed the mark, just because they fumbled you, don't mean that you have to. You can take care of you. You can love you enough to get up and do the work. Love you enough to say, hey, I know it's hard, and don't look so much as the whole picture, because sometimes we get so far ahead, we frustrate ourselves and we set ourselves up for failure. Just take it one day at a time, one workout at a time, one meal at a time. Celebrate your small victories and watch how much further you'll go by simply just showing up, loving yourself enough to be willing to get up today. I love myself enough that I got up out of my bed early before I had to go to work. And I'm investing in myself. Invest in you. And as you invest in yourself, you know you're going to produce a good harvest because you understand that you are good ground. We spend all our time trying to put a smile on somebody else's face, trying to do this for that person and do that for this person. Oh, but you got to be willing to do what's necessary for you. Love you enough to show up. Love you enough to say, okay, hey, you know what? It ain't selfish to take care of you. How can you be there for somebody else if you neglect yourself? Come on, it's time out for giving people fragmented pieces of yourself because you didn't love yourself enough to show up. Man, I can't serve you and I can't give you what I need to give to you if I keep putting me on the back burner. Eventually, guess what? If you keep pouring from a pitcher and you never refill that pitcher, eventually that pitcher gonna be empty. And then guess what? It ain't gonna be nothing left to pour. Ain't gonna be nothing left to pour. So guess what? It's time. It's time out for the excuses and making all this, comparing yourself to other people and doing all that stuff. No. My only competition is the woman in the mirror. I'm just trying to be a better version of myself than I was yesterday. And if I do more for me than I did yesterday, then I'm proud of myself. And if I didn't, then I'm giving myself grace, and I'm realizing that there's always tomorrow. Know this, you got to love yourself enough to be healthy and to be made whole. And wholeness, it takes time, because life, it mars us, it damages us, and we experience things, and so it takes time. Healing is a process, but it don't mean it's impossible. It's possible to transform. It's possible to grow. And it takes time, and you got to be patient with yourself. Just as patient and understanding as you are with those other people. Give yourself that same amount of grace, that same amount of love. Don't be so hard on yourself, beating yourself up about mistakes that you made. We human. Well, that's a part of the process. But know that if God didn't think that you were worth it, he wouldn't have gave his ultimate sacrifice for it. He thought you were worth it. He gave everything for you. And now it's time. Right. Life be life, and you right about that. It do be life. And at the end of the day, we got to learn how to take some licks, take some hits from life, and keep showing up. You know, I get rocked sometimes. I go through hard seasons, but at the end of the day, sometimes I might have to take a mental break, but then I get back in it. And that's where I'm at right now in this season of my life. I had to take a break. I went through a major transition with my career and all kinds of stuff in my personal life. And for a minute, I wasn't studying about no fitness. And now I'm resetting my journey, and I'm starting back over. And this time the Lord led me to, while I start my journey over, to invite other people in. Why? Because it's somebody else that may be at the starting point. Somebody else who might need to hear, it's okay. It's okay to start over. It's okay. Just put one foot in front of the other. You can do it. Just show up for you. Listen, I've been on my health and wellness journey for 10 years. A lot of people might look at the surface and try to think, oh, you ain't did nothing. If you've been out there for 10 years and this all you got, listen, you're looking at the surface, but you don't know where I came from emotionally. You don't know how much healing and how much of growth and advancement that had to take place for me to get to a place where I'm comfortable enough to pick up a camera and talk to total strangers about my own process. That says a lot, that I could be on here and I could put my journey out here for the word of critique. That said a lot about how far I've come. Because when I first started my journey, I was hiding in the corner. I wouldn't let nobody know that I was trying to work on me. I was intimidated by the whole process, and all I could do was just barely, I was breathing so heavy and struggling just to do what I needed to do. But now I'm in a place now where I can be out here. I'm out here on the pavement grinding and talking to you guys with no problem. Why? Because my stamina is to that capacity. Yeah, I'm starting over, but I ain't at the beginning. I'm starting over for me having a couple of months break, not starting over from a new beginning. It's just, hey, me getting back in it, really. I'm just picking back up. I ain't gonna say I'm picking up where I left off at, because when you start and you stop, yeah, you have to build your stamina to a certain extent. But I ain't all the way back at ground zero. I ain't in the infancy state of it. But there is still some recovery that has to take place, because I lost some momentum by getting off course. Welcome into the room, sis. Thank you for your daily heartening. But I'm out here this morning. It's Motivational Monday. We out here on the pavement, encouraging people to get up, to do what's necessary. You guys got to get up out of that bed. Do what you got to do. Show up for you. Be willing to say, hey, listen, I'm going to do it, even if it ain't popular, even if everybody don't understand the process, even if everybody else don't get why I'm doing what I'm doing. That's okay, because you got to realize you're doing this for you. You ain't doing it for them no way. All right, that's what I'm talking about, sis. Yes, go ahead and hit that gym up. And this season, I ain't able to go to the gym right now. I get there. I'm still... That was me and my sister thing. I'm still trying to mentally get back to that place. But I am moving. I'm showing up. And that's all that matters. That I'm not laying in my bed, wasting time and trying to hope and wish something happened. I'm putting in the work. I'm making the necessary adjustments. And eventually, I'll be back. I'm still paying them folks. So eventually I'll be showing up in the... But in the meantime, I'm going to do what I'm comfortable with doing in this season. And right now, it's just hitting the pavement. I'm just being consistent. with working on my breathing and working on my physical movement. Thank you so much for contributing to my live goals, sis. I appreciate you. But know this, that it's not about how you start. It's how you finish. You'll never get to the place where you got to finish if you don't start. So get up. Do the work. Be willing to show up even if nobody else don't get it. Even if nobody else don't celebrate you. Celebrate yourself. Rejoice and be glad because, man, I maximized my moment today. I didn't allow my old mindsets and the things that I'm uncomfortable with to stop me from showing up. Those things are subject to change. Those perceptions can be adjusted. All you got to do is feed your spirit the right stuff. Get the right things in your ears. You'll begin to shift your mindset. You'll begin to see yourself differently. You'll begin to behave differently. It's a process. It takes time. But I know that ain't nothing too hard for God. I don't care what it look like. I don't care how much of a struggle it may feel like in this moment. Understand that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you, including changing your life, losing weight, whether it's a career move, whether it's whatever it is, you can do it all through Christ. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate you for working in my gift gallery. So I see you. Listen, know this, that you to whom much is given, much is required. God is requiring much of us in this season, and we got to be willing to meet the requirements. You got to be willing to show up. I'm encouraging you guys, but in the same token, it's for me too. Listen, God have to shape me to help me get out of my head so that I just do it. Because if I think about it too long, man, listen, I think about it too long, then I forfeit another day. I miss an opportunity. So before I even have time to really even put too much thought in it, I get up in the morning, I go ahead and take care of my hygiene, I put on my clothes, and I hit the pavement. Why? Because if I think about it too long, if I do too much, if I let something else distract me, then before I know it, I'll be done blew it, and the opportunity will be done past me. So I know that I gotta just move. I just gotta make up in my mind, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, and just go. Because if you think too much about it, you're gonna talk yourself out of the very thing that you're capable of doing. You're gonna talk yourself out of the very thing that you know you need to do. So just make a plan. Put it on your calendar, just like anything else. Okay, I'm working out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I don't care what it takes. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, they're my workout days. I'm doing it. Put it on your calendar, set your alarm, and when that alarm go off, just get up and go. Then you'll start to see, man, okay, now I'm developing discipline in this area. Now, man, I don't need the alarm no more. You might need the alarm for the first month or two till you get a routine down. But once you got it down, then it just be second nature. It just be something that you just do then. But start wherever you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. If it's putting on the calendar, if it's telling your significant other, baby, listen. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I need you to remind me to go walk. I need you to call me out on it if you see me slacking on it. Because Monday, Wednesday, Friday, my goal is to get an hour in on the pavement or whatever your goal is. You speak it out there. You let people hold you accountable. I'm out here on this app allowing people to hold me accountable. Because I used to have a physical accountability partner, but my sister transitioned to be with the Lord. She used to come and she'll show up at my house and make sure I was at that gym. She was going to make sure I did what I had to do. But now I'm on my own. And since I'm on my own, I'm inviting you guys to come on, support me in this process. I'm encouraging you and I'm praying that being able to be in this room and be motivated and be encouraged by the things that I'm saying and doing, maybe that'll spark something in you and it'll push you to just want to say, I'm gonna get out of this place of comfortable. See, this danger of being in a comfort zone, it's so dangerous being in a comfort zone. We don't realize it because it's so familiar to us and we're so used to being there. But we don't understand the harm that comes to our body, to our mind, just by being comfortable. settling in a place that God ain't even ordained for us to be in. Your flesh just used to it, but your spirit, it ain't serving your spirit at all. You got to get out of that place of complacency. You got to understand, dreams die when people are in comfortable places. Ooh, I said something just then. Dreams die when people stay in a place of being comfortable. Their whole vision, all that stuff that you desired, that's going to require you to come out of that comfort place, can fizzle away while you being comfortable. You see, it used to have vitality and it had so much potential, and now that season are shifted and you don't miss opportunities because you're comfortable. Don't forfeit no more opportunities just to be comfortable. Don't stay in a place that you know ain't serving you. It's time to be stretched. It's time, new things are challenging and sometimes they are uncomfortable, but that don't mean that they ain't good.
You're halfway there. Keep it up.
We got 1 mile in, y'all. Just because it's uncomfortable don't mean it ain't good. Yeah, anytime you trying something new, you starting to learn it, at first you gonna be uncomfortable, but then you'll see yourself, oh man, I got it now. You comfortable and you excited about it because you got it. Then as soon as you get it, it's time to learn something new. It's time to move to a different place. And I want to encourage you to be willing to explore. Be willing to try new things. No, understand this. You train your palate. That's something that we do. We teach our tongue and our taste buds to crave things. So if vegetables are foreign to you, just find the ones that could be. Sometimes it's all about how you prepared it. Yeah, I promise you. The first time I had asparagus, I was like, ugh, because somebody had cooked it too long. And it was so mushy and nasty, I was like, ugh. But then I sauteed it lightly and I seasoned it just right. And I'm like, oh, okay, I can do this. When I cooked it myself, because it wasn't mushy, I cooked it just enough that it wasn't crunchy like straight out the pack, but it was able to be flavorful. The season and all that stuff, just because it's healthy, don't mean you ain't got to season it. Don't mean it can't have no flavor. You could change. You got to just be willing to explore. And I found something. I went to a restaurant and I was like, well, gonna try something. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna try this egg white omelet, and everything in it made me think, I don't want this. It ain't nothing but vegetables and egg whites, and ain't even no meat here. But I got that omelet and I was like, oh my God. It had green pesto on it. At first I was like, I know I ain't finna like this. But I was actually pleasantly surprised. You never really know what you might actually like. You just gotta be willing to explore. You gotta be willing to try new things. Step outside of the box. All these vegan restaurants and all this stuff, these people don't learn how to play with flavors and all that stuff. They can put some vegetables together and really shock you. But you got to get over what you, just because it's comfortable to you, just because it's familiar to you, don't mean that that's the only route. That's the only thing that you can really enjoy. It's a process. It's a learning curve. We all have some things that we're going to have to develop in. But don't be intimidated by it. Actually look at it as an adventure. Look at it as something to be excited about. Man, I get to explore this new place, this new thing in life. I get to try something different. And understand that you might find some things that you really get enjoyment out of. You just haven't been exposed to it. Y'all, the first time I climbed a rock wall, at first I looked at the wall, I was like, I know you lying. I know you ain't trying to tell me you want me to go all the way up there. But when I did it, to be able to say I accomplished that thing, it felt so rewarding when I got the chance to come down and see that I did it and document it. Climbing a mountain and doing all kinds of stuff that I never thought I wanted to do. But it came from me being willing to get out of my comfort zone, get in a new environment, get with other people who are actually, living living life and exploring and doing new things, you got to get around some new people. Maybe it's some more people that can spark something in you that you didn't even know was there. They can inspire you, they can encourage you, and they can really allow you to discover gifts and talents that you didn't even know existed. But you got to be bold enough and courageous enough to say, hey, listen, I'm gonna get around a new environment and I'm gonna try some new people and I'm gonna listen to some more people, because maybe those people who been in your ear, they ain't got nothing going on, and they ain't making your baby leap. They ain't exciting what's going on in you. I ain't saying do away with them, but you might need to expand your reach. You might need to be willing to try something different. It's Motivational Monday. What's speaking to you in this hour and in this season? What is God calling you to do? Who is he trying to invite into your life? Who is he asking you to invite into your life? Don't be tied and married to a method. You ain't got to be stuck in a place just because it's familiar, just because that's something you used to doing. That don't mean that that's all that he has for you. He got so many. We're living in a vibrant world that's full of possibilities. And you have to be in your mind. You got to be open in your heart to explore. Open in your heart to receive new. He doing a new thing, but how can you experience the new thing if you settled in the old? You keep doing the same patterns, keep doing things. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. You keep doing things the way that you used to, and you're familiar with it, and you're expecting for something new to happen. It don't happen like that. The only way you're going to get the new and you're going to experience the new is if you get in a new environment, you get around new people that are moving, that are active, that got something to say, that can pour into you. You know, I'm all for being entertained, but I ain't spending too much time in the entertainment realm in this season in my life. Why? Because I need something that's going to draw me to go further, because I know this ain't my final destination. There's still so much more left in me to do, so much more work to do, so many more ground to cover, so many more connections to be made, and I can't waste my time being lulled to sleep by entertainment when I could really be out here being educated and being informed and being inspired and being motivated by other things that's going to pour into me, so that I can have something else to continue to pour into other people. So I'm in this place in my life where I'm excited. I'm welcoming the opportunity for growth and advancement. Are you in a place where you're welcoming change? Are you really excited about the newness? Today is a brand new day. Yes, we used to Monday. That's true. But the day got so much potential. It's so much that God got in store for you today. You can't go into this Monday just like you did any other Monday. You got to go into this Monday with expectation. You got to go into this Monday with a heart of compassion and excitement and enthusiasm, so that you can be able to really pull out of this day everything that God got packed in it. See, it's packed, it's full of so much greatness, but you're going to miss it if you handle it the way you've handled all the other Mondays before. You're going to miss it if you encounter people and you don't really ask God, why? Why did you allow our paths to cross? God, what is it that you wanted me to get from this person? How can I be an impact in their life? How can I be a blessing? Listen, God's showing me some things in this season, and I'm in a place where I'm looking for him in any area I show up in, and any opportunity. I've been literally at this park, and he's just been raised. He rose up a little young girl, and this little young girl came out of nowhere to pour into me.
Hey, you know your shoes ain't tied?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I didn't want you to trip on those strings.
Oh, I appreciate you.
All righty.
But at the end of the day, God is raising up people that are pouring into me, and they bold. And I see this young girl just coming out of nowhere, just excited about the things of God and ready to come and pour and to pray over me and encourage me. That says a lot to me. That says a lot to me about the season that we in, and understanding that it doesn't matter where you at or what you're doing. God can show up in a moment, and he can change the very atmosphere that you in. He can minister to you. He can raise up people that could be concerned about what's going on with you. And you got to be exploring. You got to be open and ready to receive. So I'm in a place now where I'm like, okay, God, I'm looking for you in whatever capacity you desire to show up in. I ain't intimidated, but they giving us a flash go. We'll see what they want. They want 2 communities. But I ain't intimidated by it. I'm in a place where I'm excited about the opportunity to just make new connections and to grow and to mature. So I'm like, okay, God, you know what? I ain't limiting you. I know I'm out here going for a walk, but you can meet me even on my walk. Even out here at the park, just because he's showing me, even in that moment, it could be a God moment. It could be, you could be at the gas station. You could be anywhere. So don't be afraid of new environments. Don't be afraid of new connections. Understand not everybody out here trying to take advantage of you. He got some people who genuinely want to be a blessing. And they looking for an opportunity to be used by God to impact your life. So don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of the newness. Just like he touching your heart and he telling you to do this and do that, he can use somebody else to do things to be a blessing to you. Understand this. His scripture said that you give and it shall be given unto you. Good measures, pressed down, shaken together, and running over shall men freely give into your bosom. So if you're out here giving and you're out here and pouring into somebody else, we're not co-hosting right now. You out here giving, you out here pouring into somebody else. What make you think he can't raise up a total stranger to come back and pour back into you? What make you think he can't raise up somebody else to be concerned about meeting your needs and they'll just be looking for you to give you the opportunity? Hey, listen, God touched my heart and he told me to do this for you. He told me to say this to you. I ain't limiting God. I done took the limits off of him and I'm moving. Wherever he want to move, wherever he want to take me to, I'm making the connections that he want to make the connections with, because I understand that he is able to do exceedingly, abundantly, above all that I could ask or think. So I'm in a place right now where I'm not even afraid or intimidated about the new territory that he's taking me to. He's stretching me in this season, and I'm excited about being stretched. Because I understand that it's a requirement to grow, to mature, to reach the place that he's calling me to. It's a requirement for me to grow. It's a requirement for me to be stretched. So I'm willing to be stretched. I'm enduring the process and understanding that on the other side of it, breakthrough, change, growth, advancement is going to come on the other side of the stretching. So I'll be uncomfortable for this season. It's all right. I'm going to endure it because I understand it's going to produce. And so I'm encouraging you, get up, maximize your moment today. Be who God called you to be. Say what he wants you to say. Be willing to go wherever he asks you to go. Do not be afraid of men in their faces. Don't be intimidated by it, because at the end of the day, he is who you are accountable to. He is who you're required to fulfill these things for. So do what's necessary for God so that you don't miss your opportunity to understand that you are the answer to somebody else's prayers. Somebody got a petition up before God. They asking for him to do a thing. His feet ain't gonna hit the ground no more. He used men. So are you gonna be a willing vessel? Are you gonna be somebody that he can trust today to say, to do whatever it is that he's trying to encourage you and inspire you to do? Get up, be accounted for. Be the one who God can rely on so he can keep entrusting you different assignments so that people's lives can be changed, so that people can experience him here on earth. We got to be vessels that he can work through. And the only way you're going to be in a position where you can be a vessel that he can work through is if you buffet your flesh. You control these cravings and the stuff that is exalting itself against God, that want to make you feel slowful and procrastinate and make you not want to do what God calling you to do. You got to get that stuff under control. So when he asks, thank you for the follow, I appreciate you. When he asks you to do a thing, when he put an assignment in your lap, you'll be able to show up for it, and you'll be able to knock it out of the park. Be successful in doing it simply because your flesh is out of the way. You done got that stuff under control. You done dealt with the mind battles. You done dealt with the issues in your heart, so that when he is asking you to do a thing, none of that stuff won't block you from walking in purpose. It won't stop you from doing what he asks you to do. Now, none of us, being able to be exposed and be naked before God, it ain't that easy, but it's necessary. It's necessary so that we don't bleed over on people, so somebody else don't be contaminated because we ain't dealt with what's going on in our heart. Deal with your root issues. Address those things so that when people look to you, they can get the purest form of you. They can get his love. They can get his compassion. They can get his support, not your junk. Don't nobody need the anger and the unforgiveness and the bitterness pouring over in their life. No, they need to experience the joy and the love and the compassion that God desires to pour into you. But you can't be filled with those things as long as you filled with the other junk. Oh, you got to be purged out. I'm on the altar, working on me. God, fix my heart. Help me. Teach me. Show me. God, it's me. It's me against me. I ain't worried about nobody else. I can't sweep around your porch. I'm taking care of my own house. I got enough to clean up over here. Enough to work on. Instead of me sitting here worried about what you ain't doing or what you hadn't said or what you could have did better. That's a waste of time, because it ain't going to help me in not one bit, me trying to fix you. I got to fix me. At the end of the day, if I fix me and I walk up right before God, then at the end, I'm going to inspire you and I'm going to encourage you to work on you. But as long as I'm over here being a busybody and somebody else's matter, then I'm missing the whole opportunity. And I certainly don't want to preach to others and become a castaway myself. Ain't trying to be that. Nah, I'm working on me. You see me out here, I'm working on my flesh. Good morning, welcome into the room. I'm working on my flesh. I'm out here doing what's necessary. It ain't easy. You see, you can hear me breathing. It ain't easy, but it's necessary. I realize that it's possible. I can do it, and I will do it. And I'm going to do it, not just do it, but I'm going to do it even before the people. Why? Because this is what God calling me to do. He calling me to put it out here for somebody else to grab. Come on, jump on board. Let's do it together. Let's grow. Let's become better versions of ourselves. Let's be willing to put in the work. Love on ourselves enough to show up every day, even when it ain't popular, even when nobody else don't get it, even when other people trying to turn their nose up and judge the process. Yeah, I get all of that, but it's okay, because at the end of the day, I ain't doing it for you. I'm doing it for me. Yeah, I'm sharing it with the public, but it's more for me than it is for anybody else. So if you don't get it, okay, that's on you. But the ones who do, I'm going to come back and they're going to feel like, man, I'm so glad you put yourself out there like that, because it gave me the courage to get up and take my life back. You gave me what I need, the fuel I needed to show up for me. Seeing you, and some of y'all, may not even be in the same position I'm in. It might not be as hard as for you as it is going to be for me. But guess what? Even in that, even if I can inspire those who are further along than me to keep putting in the work, then hey, my job is still done either way. So, hey, I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support and the encouragement that I'm experiencing from being able to invite you guys to be a part of my journey. I even appreciate the hate. Because get what? That ain't nothing but fuel to my fire. It ain't doing nothing but making me want to prove people wrong. The ones who don't get it, who judge it, or who feel like I really don't have a right to be in this arena. Let me help you understand something. I never proclaimed to be nobody professional. I ain't no professional. I ain't no trainer. I ain't no doctor. I'm just working on me. I'm out here working on me and inviting you to come along for the journey. Don't ever misinterpret that. I ain't misleading anybody. I ain't never lied to nobody and tried to make nobody think that I got some type of degree and all that. I ain't got none of that. This just trial and error. This just me working on myself and including other people in for the journey. I don't want you to take nothing that I say as law, cause I ain't got no jury, no judge, no none of that. I ain't got nothing to. I'm just encouraging and inspiring other people to do what's necessary. Listen, everybody got sometimes there are limitations, there are physical restraints that keep you from doing what I'm doing. But if you can't do what I'm doing, you can still maintain the discipline with your fork. You can still go to your doctor and get advice on what's the best route for you to do. Whether it's water aerobics to save your joints, or whether it's sitting down in a chair and physically working out. It's ways to do it. Now, where there's a will, there's a way. Trust me, you ain't got to just, oh, well, my knees are bad, I can't work out. The devil is a lie. You can still work out, even if your knee's bad. Know that you can still work out even if your knee's bad. You just can't, you might not be able to do physical walking, but there's still activities that can be done. You can sit in, they got modifications for everything. Whether it's sitting in a chair and lifting weights, or doing resistant bands, or doing water. It's ways to do it. You just got to do the research to find what's going to serve you. Find out what's going to be beneficial to you and do it. Don't make no excuses to stay in a place that ain't serving you. Why would you justify being where you are instead of trying to find another route? Think about it like that mouse that's in the trap. The mouse in the maze, it keeps hitting brick walls, but eventually it keeps starting over and eventually finds its way to the exit. That's the same thing with your health and wellness journey. You might have hit a brick wall. Maybe you can't. Cardio might not be your thing, but doing weights might be. Diet may be. You might need to do water exercises. You might need to just sit down on the floor and do crunches. Try to find you a different route. My route might not be your route. Trust me, I'm shifting this. This is just to break the plateau that I've been in. That's why I'm doing all this cardio right now, just to get the scale moving again. But I ain't finna stay in this vein either. I am not married. Don't be married to a method. Don't think that just because you started away mean you got to stay there. You got to be married to no method. Shift it. Change if it's necessary. If that's hurting you, if you're uncomfortable, don't continue in that route. Do a different one. If you need let the personal trainer get you one. Don't get one to teach you how to do the techniques right. Invest in yourself. Be willing. I've had one. I had one that pushed me, and I promise you I accomplished more when I was up under their leadership, because we tend to back out of things because I've done enough. And they'll push you. They gonna push you. And when you got money on the line, you gonna do what they pushing you to do. So get you a trainer. Get you a nutritionist if you don't understand how food works. You don't understand what macros is and all that. If you can't afford no nutritionist, child, YouTube got all kind of experts out there putting their material out there for free. Go on to YT and look up you some stuff. Go ahead and do your research. Google. You Google everything else. Google your health and wellness journey. Oh, I want to lose this. How do I do that? I need to find this diet plan. How do I do that? Just Google it. Get you some stuff. Try it. See if it works. If that one not work, try another one. You know they're going to give you a whole list of them till you find the one that you're comfortable with, that you can do. Stop. The excuses just ain't going to serve you. Justification is not going to serve you. All it's going to do is guarantee that you stay where you at. And that's not what you want. You want to change your condition. You want to be willing to transform. And you got to be willing to do the work. All this easy, quick fix stuff, you going to have to just do the work. You going to just have to show up. I'm telling you, you going to see, you're going to be more productive. And you're going to get further by being willing to get up and show up and put in the work. You able to do it. It's not impossible. If you seeing other people, y'all, when I first had my reel before and after picture, I was like, oh my God, like I see people with do these things, but I literally got one. I was so excited by being able to put on them jeans and literally just step out of them jeans because they ain't touch me nowhere because I hadn't done my work. And I had so much to be proud of myself for because I really transformed my life. It wasn't overnight.
Congratulations.
Y'all
Workout
see,
complete.
we got our 2 miles in. It wasn't overnight, but I got there. And you can too, by simply showing up for you, by simply being willing to do what's necessary every day. It's gonna be small, little subtle changes to get to your end goal. And it's possible. Ain't nothing too hard for God. He'll give you what you need. So I hope that something that was said in this live motivated you to get up and do what's necessary to change the trajectory of your own life. You got it. It's in your hands. The ball in your court. It's up to you to make the necessary adjustments so that you can be able to grow, you can be able to mature, you can be able to reach the height that you desire to reach. You can be able to crush the goal that you set. These ain't goals somebody else set. You set them. But don't be smart about your goals. They got to be specific. They got to be measurable. They got to be achievable, realistic, and time sensitive. If your goal ain't time sensitive, you ain't going to reach it. But you need to make it realistic. I know you looking at that scale and saying, oh, I got 50 pounds I need to lose. But baby, can we get rid of the 5 first? Let's just work on 5. Give yourself to it. Welcome into the room, sis. Thank you for your daily heart me. Do say, okay, I'm going to set this SMART goal of 5. I just want to lose 5 pounds. I'm going to give myself 2 weeks to lose 5 pounds because realistically, 2.5 pounds a week is a good, healthy way to lose weight. So I'm going to set this SMART goal. I'm going to say I'm going to lose 5 pounds in the next 2 weeks. Now that you have set it, it's specific, it's measurable, it's achievable, it's realistic, it's time sensitive. Now that you set the goal, what are you going to do to lose these 5 pounds? Okay, I'm going to get myself in a caloric deficit and I'm going to move my body. How do I get myself in a caloric deficit? First and foremost, if you don't even know what your calories is, get you an app, something like Lose It or MyFitnessPal. Plug into the app what you're usually eating. Put in there your height, your weight. It will tell you how many calories you should be able to eat a day just to maintain it. All right, if it tell you you gotta eat 2,000 calories a day to maintain it, the deficit means you're gonna be below what you are actually. You want to decrease it, right? So this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, where it say I could do 2,000. But I'm going to put me a meal plan together so that I can get 1,500 calories in. So I'm knocking out 500 of those calories a week. So how am I going to do that? All right, you're going to get you a healthy breakfast, whether it's my morning, I might start out with a boiled egg, some toast, and something just to break my fast. All right, you plug in that egg. All right, the egg, 120 calories, 2 pieces of toast. By the time you got a 200 calorie breakfast, this is just me rough estimating off the top of my head. I can't tell you exactly. You put it in the app and it'll tell you. All right, then you say, okay, well, lunch, I'm going to do me a 400 calorie salad. For dinner, I'm going to get me a 400 calorie salad. Then it's going to leave me 300 calories throughout the day for snacks and drinks. You plug it all in, and then it's just a budget. Basically, you're looking at your calories as a budget. So if you plug it in before you eat it, and it says that this is 700 calories, and all I got is 500 calories left in my budget, I'm going to have to go back. I can't eat that today because it's going to put me over where I need to be. Well, then I might have to go in here. Okay, well, what's on here? Maybe I might need to drop one of these pieces of meat. Then it's going to drop you back down to okay, yeah, that piece of chicken was 180 calories. Now, okay, well, maybe sauces, all that stuff count. But it's just a matter of getting a structure. That's all. You got to get a game plan. That's how you're going to be successful. Get a game plan. Welcome into the room, sis. Thank you for your daily heart me. Get a game plan. It's simple. We overcomplicate it because we don't really want to do it. That's the truth of the matter. We overcomplicate it simply because we don't really want to do it. But I just want to encourage you guys to get a structure together. Set your plan. If you don't really know, like I said, between people like Fine Fitness, she got a whole meal plan for 6 weeks, $35. And I promise you, sis been really rocking this thing out. It's in my showcase. If you have not found out who she is, go to my showcase. She got a whole 6-week plan for $35, and sis look good. And I'm telling you, she take all the guesswork out of it. All that you could get is a plan available for any type of lifestyle that you want to choose to eat. And if you don't really know what to do, you need to get you a nutritionist to go through what you're eating so they can help you develop a structure so that you can change your trajectory of your own life. But just take it one day at a time, one step at a time. She needs one more community fest. Yeah, y'all, let's knock out that goal before I get ready to end this live. Can I get one more person to send a community fest so I can achieve this live goal? Thank you so much. So I appreciate you. But I appreciate you guys for coming into the room. I hope that something that was said in this Motivational Monday has ministered to you, has inspired you to get up and take your life back. I'm getting ready to go to work, so I'm gonna get ready to get off this live. But I'll be back tomorrow morning. I've been trying to get on at 6, but it's been falling around 6:30. So more likely it's gonna be 6:30 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow morning, and we can sit down and we can really dive into the meal planning and the structure if that's what you desire. If you need support in that arena, please just hit me up in my inbox, and I'll give you some tips. I'll share with you whatever I have learned along the way, and if it's something that you need to understanding too that I don't know, I'll do the research for you. I love the research. I'm a stickler for knowledge, and I've been in the medical field now close to 20 years, so I love helping people change their life. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for just coming in and for just being a blessing to me this morning. I love being able to help other people. I'm a minister of the gospel, but I'm also an advocate for health and wellness. I believe that we only get one body, and it's our role and it's our responsibility to take care of the body that God gave us. Have I done it all right? No. I made mistakes, and I'm working on changing the trajectory of my own life. I'm healing and I'm growing in my own process. And while I'm doing it, I'm inviting you guys to come along and be a part of the journey, because I believe that we are stronger together. I am the manager of Chronicles of the Curvaceous. Chronicles of the Curvaceous started out as a weight loss support group, but we've evolved into just a health and wellness organization. We teach people how to be healthy and how to actually take control of mind battles and different things like that hinder them from being able to be the best version of themselves. But I'm gonna get ready to get off here so I can go home and get me a shower so I can be to work on time. I will see you guys again real soon in these TT streets. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I look forward to talking to you real soon. Oh, amen. I'll see y'all real soon. Bye bye.